Better defensive display than Liverpool, Sean?
I think Tom Heaton was superb. I think you know, the shape of the team and the belief in the shape of the team was very good. I think we came here and attempted to be brave with 2 strikers, and it worked in patches. You know, we deliberately tried to make the game awkward, getting the ball forward even quicker than we normally do, and I like to get it forward quick because we wanted it to be different for them and uncomfortable for them, and it worked in patches, not all the way through. So there was some good stuff, certainly shape-wise, certainly defensively. I still think we've got a long way to go with the ball, and particularly at 10 men, we actually looked worse than against 11. It seemed to confuse us a bit, which sometimes happens. But, you know, to come here off the back of the run we've had away and get a point is very pleasing, of course, however you get that point.
You mentioned Tom, he's just in ridiculous form.
No, he's in very good form. I mean, you know, I keep reminding me, we kept him quiet for so long last year that I think he's been saving it up. So, no, he's in top form. And it's, you know, it's difficult because even when your defenders play well, at this level of the market, with players as good as these, they probe and they find different ways to open you up. And I thought, personally, they were first class today, Man United. I called it in the week. I still think there's a top-class group of players here, and they opened us up. They looked, you know, they crossed it, they probed, they tried to play clever in the box. I mean, they're a top side, in my opinion. And I thought there was I personally think, as a manager, massive credit to them because they just never stopped trying to get the game done, and I'm pleased that we managed to deal with that on the most part, however we did, you know, and particularly through some really good moments from Tom Heaton.
So from Zlatan, it's the volley towards the Alex Beachman, so it's one of the best in Premier League history.
Yeah, I think he's just spread himself, hasn't he? It's your job, isn't it? Since start of my head, I was just running to get hit in the face all the time. It's part of your job. Yeah, I think the psychology kicked in, actually. When they went to 10, I think our lads went on the back foot instead of the front foot. I think they thought, oh, hang on a minute, we've got 10, you know, we've kind of had a few tough games away. You know, we're at Man U, let's get a point. I certainly didn't instruct that. I think they just felt it on the pitch. And you know, sometimes that can be awkward for players to deal with. And, you know, it's like I say, however you get points on the road, particularly never more so than in the Premier League, actually, you've got to take what you can get. And we know we're going to have to play better than that away from home, but we've got a point, and it's a tough place to come to do that. And a clean sheet, of course. I was a long way away. They didn't look like penalties from where I was. I was actually, I haven't seen this, but I thought that the sending off was hard on the referee and the player, because I saw the game in the week and there was 5 or 6 players just suddenly slid over with no one near him. And I haven't seen it back, but it looked like he may have slid, accidentally, like slipped as he made the challenge. I don't know, but I think that's tough for the referee. I must make it clear, because whether he slipped or whether he did the challenge is a tough call. But I haven't seen it back, but that's how my immediate view of it was. Yeah, I mean, it's good to get Barnsley back, you know, and we wanted to get him on. We wanted to get him involved again. And you know, as he does, he put himself out and tried to have a go for us. But the game was tough for centre-forwards today, because they were relentless in coming forwards, as Man United do. And as much as some of the noise that's around him, I said before the game, I still think there's a really, really top-class group of players there.
Do you get to shake hands and speak to Jose when opposing manager has been sent off?
No, I didn't know. No, until the end of the game.
Oh, really?
I never really bothered myself, because sometimes the assistant will come out to the sideline anyway. You know, the manager will stay at the back. So I generally didn't know until the end of the game.
How difficult was it to go with the 2 strikers and bring Andre back, decision-wise for you?
Yeah, really big decision, because we'd done well, actually. But away from home, we hadn't done as well. So, you know, I thought there is a little bit of freedom when you come to these places, because obviously none of you expect us to get anything. No, not being disrespectful, but you don't, and people don't. So there's a bit more freedom sometimes coming to your thinking, and you think, well, let's go and take the game on a little bit, which is why we went with the 2 strikers to in that attempt to be brave. Now, it didn't map out perfectly, but I thought we had a couple of moments. We broke a few times. We had a few threats. We had a couple of, you know, key moments which we didn't take advantage of, which you have to do normally. So it worked somewhat. I think there's still a lot of, you know, things that we have to continually change in order to get the challenge done over this season.
And what's the latest with Stephen Ward? Is that a fresh injury or a recurrence?
No, I think it's a hamstring. I don't know until obviously they'll check it out Monday. I'll get a scan or whatever they do. In my day, I used to put an ice pack on it. Now they get scans and everything. No, it was it would have been a risk really, and the risk and reward of it, we considered it too much today. So therefore, it was better to give him sort of 4 or 5 days really hard training to get his general fitness back up, because I still think he's adapting to what the fitness levels of the Premier League are. So we decided to make a decision on that and viewed it that way.
Okay, folks.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Short under 2 minutes and the Bundy's out here.